All right, we are back out at Fowler Park with the Developer Mini, and we have the proximity UI pulled up in Mission Planner on the Legion Go. We have two range finding sensors. One's the TF Mini and the other is the TF Mini S. Is that correct?
Technically 3 range finding sensors.
Yeah, with the optical flow system. So there's the
Yep.
optical flow for altitude control, and then there's the two range finders on the side plates, forward facing and facing to the right, for obstacle avoidance, specifically simple obstacle avoidance with an Argicopter. Unfortunately, this is going to be the second flight session in a row, or test session in a row, which is not going to include flight. Don't have the right props with us today, but still want to give an overview of the setup. So what other information do you think is helpful to cover now?
So I was able to get the other TF. This is the TF Mini S. It's looks like it has a larger field of view, but doesn't have as much of a range. So I have that one connected. They're all talking via I2C now. There was a lot of work. There was a lot of work to get these two sensors to work with each other, specifically because of the default addresses. But now I got them all working, and we should see at least some indication of proximity if you walk into it.
Maybe you have to be armed or no?
No, I could see it.
Okay.
I could see you doing that. I was gonna show you, but
yeah, I can see it in the video afterwards.
Okay.
Given the people the view they want.
So the second one isn't showing up. Oh, we might have to hit the plus sign a couple times to zoom in on that proximity. See if you can walk over there and see me.
All right, I just see one line.
Yeah.
Okay, now I see two lines. Yep. So I see the front and the right side.
For whatever reason, this one doesn't like when you get very close.
Okay.
So the optimal range tends to be just a little further with this one.
So it kicks on right about 2 meters because that's the value we have set, right?
Yeah, and it may detect you just a little further.
Yep.
But it won't be like a constant readout. Will show the red line. But as you're flying later today, you should see that working. I'm not sure why. We're also having some sort of issue with the GPS. It was working yesterday, but of course it's not working now.
And that was also the case with our last flight session together, right? We were having some GPS problems. Eventually ended up getting a satellite connection, but...
Yeah. And then I'm curious. I'm going to check the rangefinder value for the H-flow because I'm getting bad position estimate. Status.
So if nothing else, we'll be flying this Developer Mini later without GPS, ideally with GPS, but to test out now both rangefinder sensors mounted on the side plates for the simple obstacle avoidance.
And if you're doing simple obstacle avoidance and you have your proximity parameters on, you actually won't see any values for your rangefinder. Okay, so yeah, the rangefinder 1 is getting 0 to 1 right now on the value.
And it looks like we're just starting to get a satellite connection as well, seeing.
Yeah.
But, yep, there we are.
Oh, there it goes. Maybe it just needs more time to warm up. Our rangefinder right now, Jake, is if you find it, you're not still getting position estimate. You'll have to adjust it somewhere. It could be that the grass is just a little long there.
Still nothing?
No, that was good.
Okay. Did it just say no GPS now?
Yep. It did that yesterday for a little bit, then it jumped to 11. And what I noticed is while I was flying, it started to get more of them.
Yeah. So it's likely that there's some sort of interference with the I2C sensors, but yeah, we are doing more digging into it. So over the next couple weeks, be on the lookout for more information there.
Yep.
I think that's it for the time being. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Well, we'll catch up later out at another field more likely than not, but thanks for watching and see you out there. We are back in a test flight location we have not been to for quite some time. We are test flying a develop air with a fish food dispenser and with a fisherman to cast his line. Today we have a little bit different of a test. We started this morning, and so we have the collision avoidance sensors, a TF Luna, or a TF Mini and a TF Mini S, not a TF Luna. And we just have forward-facing collision avoidance and right-facing collision avoidance, and we're gonna see how it goes. It looks like still without GPS, right? I have not heard any.
No GPS.
All right.
It's also has some errors about the rangefinder one, so we may just have to let it figure out where it's at.
And the rangefinder one is the HereFlow rangefinder for altitude control, correct?
Yep. Also got a pre-arm.
Seeing rangefinder 2, no data.
Interesting.
Okay, it went away. Right.
Okay. Still need position estimate.
Yep.
Do you can you go to the status tab and pull up the rangefinder reading for rangefinder 1?
One.
Okay. I think clearance is 2. So I'm gonna just lift it again.
Yep. 24, 56, 63, 65, 66.
We haven't had
68,
this issue in a while. Is it still at 0 when I drop it there?
It's like bouncing back between 1 and 2.
Okay.
Now settled in at 1. Nope. Back to 2. 2.
Rangefinder 2, no data.
2. Yeah, rangefinder 2 says 0. Rangefinder 3 says 0.
Yeah, those shouldn't show up once you turn on the proximity sensors. Those really go away. So the rangefinder 2 information shouldn't even show up. Now the rangefinder 2 would be our front guy, and it's giving us no data, which is interesting. Can you open up the proximity map?
I am on it now.
Okay. And I will try and open this, see if anything got disconnected. That does appear connected.
All right, I have the proximity menu open.
Uh-huh.
UI. All right, seeing front facing. And seeing side facing.
Okay. So I think we might be good then. If you get too close to this one, it doesn't like it. So, yeah, let's just try and take off.
All right.
And it looks like it did detect the proximity.
Nice, yep.
So, I'll switch with you.
All right, Will Smith.
Motors armed.
It's almost flying a little sideways, huh?
Yeah, just to counteract the wind. Getting a pretty decent breeze.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting test with you in front of it.
Oh, my hand!
Yeah.
Just be alert, so in case it comes back at you. All right,
Okay.
yep. So the new sideways facing collision avoidance sensor is working, and you know what? What I will do.
Oh, look, nice.
Yep. So just rotate it and it reacts. So it looks like both are working in tandem. even without GPS, yet again.
It's actually, just let it be for a second. How much input are you providing to keep it in center?
No, I mean, it's holding position very well without any input. I
Yeah,
mean, again, especially relative to the wind we're seeing.
Yeah, I think that's better than what we've seen typically, right? You get
About
a
par for the
subtle
course.
drift.
I
Yeah.
think par for the course.
Now, our GPS issue may be related to
The 2 additional sensors.
yeah, which is unfortunate.
So maybe some better wiring management can fix the issue.
I don't think so. I think we need to change maybe the I2C addresses and see if it's maybe conflicting with the GPS.
Use the force!
Now what we can do is I'm just gonna disconnect the proximity sensors and see if we can take flight.
Motors disarmed.
So we're gonna have to turn them off before, or won't let you take off essentially. Full parameter list.
Oh, what a great day for fishing, sitting on the dock of the bay, or on the bench of the lake, wasting time. Something in the morning sun.
Changing parameters on the fly.
On the Frisco Bay.
We'll do a reboot. I'll disconnect the sensors, and then we'll try and fly again and see if we get GPS. And then we know, if we do, then we know that they're related. Oh man, that is so advantageous just to have the here flow and not really concerned about
GPS.
GPS.
Because as I mentioned to OpenC3, the customers with the Crash Developer Mini rebuilt with their software, using their software to operate it in the Spotlight mod kit. I mentioned the collision avoidance sensors we're currently testing with an optical flow sensor would allow them to do indoor flights at trade shows.
Yeah.
Which they were interested in doing. They jokingly talked about having a foam version to fly at trade shows, so short of having a foam option, which, you know, wouldn't be too bad if you were to crash into someone or something. Collision avoidance sensors are about the next best alternative. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I'd be on my bike right now. There we go.
All right. Sometimes the GPS also takes some time to warm up.
Stabilize flight mode. Loiter flight mode.
Just tucking in a cable.
Oh, did my parameter not go through?
One job, Gerardo. Now, we've been in the left mode, and I know I took the video. I guess I could watch it. Let's see. The left option was... Right, you're saying all the way to the bottom left is here flow.
Center will be GPS.
So, should we still be getting GPS even all the way over to the left?
Yeah. We should. It might whine about the rangefinders because I've physically disconnected them. I didn't want to go ahead and like turn those off, but I can if it's going to prevent us. GPS is coming on, I think. Oh no. Just hold it to the right. We'll just let it warm up.
All the way to the right or all the way to the left?
You just either one. It should.
I'm gonna keep it all the way to the left now, or revert it back to the left.
Yeah,
it there.
left will be your flow. It's getting back in our state.
Sun is shining in the sky.
On the map. It's found us.
Loud in sight, and it stopped raining.
How do you zoom into where it's looking at?
Sky is. It should keep centered by and large.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Mr. Rogers may be in the neighborhood, but Developer Mini ain't.
Oh, okay.
It's jumping.
There we go.
Here we go. Okay. 3 hours later.
How many satellites do you...
5. And yeah, HD OP of 6.
It'll get slightly better as we wait. See if it'll arm itself in flow mode.
Arm itself or allow me to arm it?
Yeah, allow you to arm it.
Yeah. Nope. Rangefinder.
I gotta turn off the rangefinders. Okay. Shoot.
Mr. Blue Sky is leaving here today. Oh, Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you've had away for so long.
God bless
Where did
whoever's
we go
having to
wrong?
listen to him sing.
I count them lucky.
I don't.
Imagine how lucky Brian is getting to edit this. Or all these lucky bystanders getting the free concert in the park. We're up to 7 satellites.
Okay. Yeah, I just turned off rangefinder 2. It's trying to refresh the parameters. And then I'll do the same thing for rangefinder 3.
Wow, wow, wow. Because standing still and not walking around like a 5-year-old waiting for his mom to check out is so much more boring.
Can he be worse than your singing? Cannot be worse than your singing.
So what you're saying, wait, should I stand and sing or walk around and not sing? Or
think-
walk around and sing and, you know, por que no los dos?
I think you should just stand still and wait for this all to go down. All right, see if you can arm it.
With 8 satellites.
Armed.
And just fly it around for a little bit and it should start catching.
And so are we just using the optical flow and
Yeah.
not the rangefinder?
No, there's still a rangefinder pointed downward.
Okay.
But
So
we're
no
not
collision avoidance.
No collision avoidance. Yeah, just see if we can just hover this way and see if we can just catch more satellites.
So hover this way.
And what's our count?
We are bouncing between 7 and 8, or pretty stable at 8.
Okay.
8, ain't it great? Ain't 8 great? Now we're up to 9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. We're up to 10.
It's almost like that barometer on the drone is reacting to the wind before.
I think there's the barometer, and then there's also these sticks don't center, or this left throttle stick doesn't center.
Okay.
So I think it was climbing up just ever so slightly, where it was rested slightly above the center line.
Okay.
So I just adjusted it.
No, I'm saying it's almost is that roll? I forget. Where it's
This is
Yeah.
yaw, a roll,
Yeah.
and pitch.
well, it's a combination of pitch and
And
roll,
roll.
but it looks like it's almost leaning.
What about a jelly
Yeah,
roll?
and you can really see it like here, but it's almost like
Yep.
compensating for the wind
Yep.
in that direction. So I don't know if that's related to the barometer or not, but that's interesting that it's doing that. It's not completely like a flat plane.
Still only 10 satellites, so the addition of these sensors definitely.
Well, right now
man,
they're completely disconnected.
If only we could land on the water like the duck just did. It was a beautiful landing.
Right now there's no sensors attached, so right now it's just the performance of the GPS. So we may have to try a different one.
Although we did land the Develop Air Mini on, or a Develop Air on the water once, just couldn't take off with the surface tension caused by the floats we added.
Still 10.
We're up to 12.
Okay. So what I'm curious is the second I plug in those sensors.
If it'll go away.
Yep.
All right.
We're gonna
Coming
leave
down.
everything on.
And no water landing for this Develop Air Mini. This is
Motors disarmed.
not
Well, it's a good thing we came down. A little sensor.
an
the optical
amphibious aircraft.
flow sensor was coming off.
Let you.
What's our satellite count?
11, 10,
Okay. Now
11.
we're gonna plug this in and see.
Let you.
I don't know if these wires are playing an effect to it.
We just went down to 8, 7, 6. Back up to 8, back up to 12, 11, 10,
Well, let's see if we activate them and
10.
they go away.
Gone fishing. This might be the video with the most and longest periods of silence, at least coming from my mouth, as there has ever been. Don't get used to it.
All right. I'm just gonna activate one rangefinder and see if it will start losing satellites.
We're at 11. We're at 12. With a better horizontal drift score than we've seen this whole flight, this whole session. Just went back up to 1.2. It was at 1. Yep. I gotta speak to our Canadian brethren.
All right. I'll have to do a reboot and then.
That's my best French Canadian I can speak.
Oh, nice. So we are getting some information on the.
We're up to 13 satellites. Oh my goodness, with a horizontal drift of 1. Brian, I hope you're giving us your best Nat Geo sort of videography.
I want to do a reboot without doing.
Low geese fly by.
I guess I'll have to do a hard reboot.
Why? You could do a software reboot.
So when it runs through its checks, if the sensor's not immediately getting power, then it won't think it's it won't run that that sensor information for whatever reason. You have to do like a physical
Stabilize flight
reboot.
mode. No GPS. Loiter flight mode.
And
GPS
all right, back to
on.
11 right away. Nice.
I wonder if mine is still connected or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they're refreshed. It looks like we are getting some reading from the rangefinder. Maybe not. There it goes. Yep. Yep. Still satellites?
10. 11. 10. 11. 10. 9. I think, honestly, the Legion might have something to do with it.
As it gets closer?
Maybe. It could just be hearsay.
Yeah, it's so hard with this stuff. RF.
If you're a radio frequency, magician, reach out.
GPS home acquired.
Should I try and turn
I
the
just
other one
switched
on?
it to 3.
That should be a combination.
And 2 is just GPS.
Yep.
Let's see if it'll let me arm just GPS.
Motors armed.
Stop changing things.
All right, look. We are back up in the sky, ladies and gentlemen, with GPS only. So the optical flow sensor and rangefinder underneath are not activated. The collision avoidance sensors ought to be activated.
The rangefinder underneath is always activated, and then the one in the front is activated.
Just the one on the front.
Yeah, but it's just doing range finding. It's not set up as a proximity right now. So we're just getting, I did that so I can just
You're
make
just
sure-
getting data, so it's not performing as an obstacle avoidance sensor.
That's right.
So it should not react to me.
Nope. All right, go ahead and put her home, and I think maybe it's a fluke that we just weren't getting good GPS. Sometimes I've noticed that if I disconnect the GPS.
Well, with these GPSs, we're definitely getting worse performance because we would regularly see like 18 to 20 satellites with these.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever got
Motors
that.
Yeah,
disarmed.
with the developer mini without the sensors.
Really? Okay, then
Yes.
usually you see like 12, but
Yeah, 12 to 13 is kind of at the lower, mid to low end of what you would see typically.
okay. Yeah, maybe still have to tinker around with it, but it looks like you can use them in conjunction. What I've noticed though is if you do disconnect the GPS at all throughout and then you reconnect it, it takes a long time for it.
To reinitialize and configure itself.
Yep.
Yep.
But yeah, it looks like what's the next step from here? Do we add an additional sensor, go 3?
Can we go all the way? Yeah, well, it won't be all the way, but yeah, let's go 3. And from there, we'll migrate this over to the larger developer models.
Okay.
Heard it here first, folks. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. Peace.